Alright guys, so first game here actually starting, Saunamen versus Titus Gaming. Game number 1 here, Saunamen starting down and shipping, and in the aliens up north, Titus Gaming inside warehouse.
Alright guys, and we're already seeing Joshi and Sicknick streaming down through into observation. One going down to elevator transfer right into there where Lipa is going to be. On the other side of the map in the middle, we got Tane, Nate, Unseen, Llama going into repair room. Tane and Nate taking the center road. Golden in there backing off just a bit through that door.
So basically a standard 2-2 split, playing really slow with 2 Marines in repair, 2 Marines in hub side, and the Skulks basically just going in for parasites, not committing to any push, trying to hide and pick some Marines around the corner, like here at the moment. Well, not really working out here for Signet, is it?
Tane and Nate pushing through into the hub. Rantology, Golden, and Locklear coming in for the kill. Tane taking down Locklear, Nate taking down Golden, and Rantology at the same time. We see Joshi coming in from nowhere and getting pistoled down. Oh my god, Saunamen with those first engagements. Tane and Nate now moving through into server room, gonna deny that expansion for Titus Gaming.
That was exactly what they're waiting for a good opportunity, a good engagement, taking down 4 aliens dead, all spawning in North Tunnel so they can push. But oh, some Marines are going down here, getting a little bit open. Oh my god, he's taking down 3 Skulks in total, 1 lonely Marine.
Nate on fire there in server room. Tane went down just a little bit ago, but he took a couple out that were coming to server room, but the damage is done. Those sys chains have been cut towards platform. That's got to be reestablished by Titus. We see Titus flying around everywhere in their base right now. Golden, Rantology moving to the south, followed by Joshi, Locklear on the northwest side up against Unseen, who's taking some pot shots into the hive. Down in the center of the map, we got Tane and Lipa taking down Golden. Rantology not knowing what to do up there. Looks like she's going to be split there as she comes up to help out in ore processing.
Ore processing got cleaned out, a lonely Marine down here, but they still have 2 Marines pushing, keep the pressure up on North Tunnel. So basically keep the aliens constantly on defense. That's been generally goal. The whole time there was no respiting whatsoever. Just right now the first RT getting hit inside repair. Where is Nate trying to clear that out at the moment? Have a little look here, out of ammunition, just trying with a pistol, but Joshi, nice kill, making that kill happen.
Over in platform, we're seeing a cleanup here from Saunamen. Saunamen doing so well with the extractors right now. They were up to 5, they're down to 4. Titus Gaming at 2 right now, with 1 being grown, so they are definitely behind in the resource game. Just 2, almost 3 minutes into this matchup.
That's really amazing. Look at the resources right now. You can see aliens already lost the RT pretty down, completely delayed while the aliens got the average 4 RTs, I mean the Marines, which is really solid income for Saunamen here. And it will keep up the pressure constantly all over the time. And
there goes the Harvester there for Titus Gaming in platform. Titus down to 1 Harvester, 1 growing. Lipa and Llama locking down platform as Titus really can't do anything right now against it. You see Joshi in elevator transfer trying to do a little bit of res biting.
Yes, and 2 Marines still sitting here, almost built the power node in platform, so they're able to actually build it RT if they want to. Not many aliens get out. 2 aliens here on the way in South Tunnel, trying to go for the base. Really nice zoning here by that Marine and Nate. That's really great. So preventing a base rush to come. There's also drifters, so it's really obvious they wanted to base rush. There's actually 1 Skulk on the IP right now, and those 2 Marines saved the base from certain doom with the drifter and Sime on the base.
Nice mine kill there by Nate, putting that placement down. We see up in the north at their base, we got Joshi and Locklear there. Llama is in there. We got Lurk on the field in the form of Golden. So he moves out to the west side of the map. 3 Skulks now moving out of warehouse. For Titus to come back to this, they're really going to need to get some map control and win some of these engagements to push Sauna back.
Yeah, it's really important. And looking on upgrades, Hope Null is actually just going straight for weapon upgrades. Nothing else, no ops, just mines for safety on the base and rushing weapon 2 before any armor upgrades. And he will deal a lot of damage just with that. Just being present on the map, keeping the pressure up, and those Lurks have to watch out. Weapon 2 that early in the game can be really surprising.
Saunamen is really betting on, you know, basically Hapsu's betting on his Marines living on the map here, not needing a lot of movement in terms of what those phase gates give. So he's giving those upgrades, like you said. helping them in the fight. You see a good fight there in ore processing. Sicknick and Golden as the double lurk, taking down those two Marines. Over in observation, we're seeing Lipa come up, take down Rantology. Joshi takes him out from behind, 22% on that RT, and that is going to go down. Nice little win for Titus, who seems to be getting a little bit more momentum on this map.
Yeah, with the lurks out, they have much easier fights now on those engagements. Those lurks are really key for them, and it's really important to take them down. So we see shotguns are almost finished, which is a really good weapon to take down some of those, especially if you're around the corner playing really sneaky and try to attack them from behind. That's really the key to take down those lurks, because otherwise, if they know where you're coming from, they usually don't get killed.
Yeah, shotgun research now done. Weapons 2 completed. Weapons 2 shotguns, 5 minutes, 38 seconds into this game. Most of Titus in the hub, trying to make an attack here up against these Marines, takes him out, loses a skulk. Lipa on the north side trying to shoot down. Oh, Golden might go down.
That was close.
13% through that vent. What great flying there from Golden.
Was a really nice reaction time by those two Marines in repair, instantly running to hub, trying to catch the lurk being in here, just locking down the lane and one in mezzanine. So he, well, unfortunately that failed here, but nice try by Saunamen.
Golden coming around the corner. This might actually be bad here in North Tunnels. He does take down Llama. Unseen now gets taken out from behind by Joshi.
Yeah, a lot of action all around the map. You see a whole lot of Marines being lonely, just packs of 2 max, no big real pressure. We have 4 RTs being killed for the Marines and 2 Harvesters down, and you can see on the graph, or you could see on the graph, that the aliens finally are securing more of their precious Harvesters. Oh my god, and the lurk goes down!
Oh, and there goes a lurk kill! Great job, pistol shot by Saunamen here in the hub, giving Saunamen a leg up in this match.
Oh, this could be really the downfall here. This could be really, really bad. It's just 1 lurk left. They can still do a lot with that, but they need to defend those RTs with 1 lurk less now and just try to catch them into the late game. They need to get those fades out.
You know, Titus looked like they were having some really good momentum there for a bit, but look at this. Double pressure. We got Lipa and Nate in North Tunnels. Meanwhile, in ore processing, Llama and Unseen. Unseen leaves Llama and moves towards North Tunnels to apply pressure there. He does see that this alien pack coming through the vents down into ET.
It's a base rush, I think. They're trying to find a way to the base using the vents, but...
Look at the zone coverage that Sauna's got. It's amazing.
Look at the Marines all over the map. In half...
Sicknick got through.
That's it. Just 1 lurk made away. And that's it. Yeah, that's really amazing zoning by those Marines, just preventing any kind of base rush.
Amazing job. Over in platform, we're seeing Lipa and Nate taking down that precious Harvester for Titus Gaming and put down their own extractor to block it. And that'll take some time. We also got in logistics, Golden doing a little bit of RT harassing there. Unseen and Tane coming in. That's not a duo you want to go up against as a skulk. Nate and Lipa here in server room. Rantology on the roof, not really knowing what to do. Probably waiting for some backup through the vents by Joshi.
Yeah, looking at the backup, how he's trying to approach those 2 Marines from the vent. Trying to get some Paras out. The whole group is coming in. Let's see how an alien ambush is being done here. Being really patient to get a little bit closer. There we go, around the corner. But those Marines, they shoot so well. Wow.
We're seeing now Titus Gaming in terms of personal res, 38, 13, 10, 38, 38. So these fades, triple fade, or unless there's going to be an Ono saver, but we're also seeing back in Warehouse a huge base rush happen that gets pushed away by Titus. So we're about, with 1 extractor, we're a little bit away from those fades coming out on the field.
Look at the graph here right now, Red Dog. You could really see the lurks pop, and that was the moment they could get the RTs up at the moment. They really lost those engagements, and 1 lurk, it went hell backwards for them.
Titus now going back on pack play right now just to try to break these Marines, and it's just not working out well. They cannot seem to get out of Warehouse. Every time they try, every time they get to platform, server, or even ore, there's a Saunamen Marine there just ruining their day.
Absolutely, trying to be everywhere. And Weapon 3 is already on the way before the 10-minute mark. This is just... And there we go, cat packs. That is Hopenoli completely. That is upgrades and cat packs, and looks like he's still going for the same game style, which is really cool to see. And yeah, Titus just didn't get the real response to it, it seems, and really they needed that lurk. So how long until the Fates? Just one P-Res.
Yeah, well, one P-Res to go. If you guys don't know what Catalyst packs are, those are researched by the Marine Commander and dropped to increase the speed and reload speed of the Marines. They're really, really deadly in the hands of some really good Marines.
Absolutely. You move faster, you shoot faster, reload faster. But it's really expensive, so you have to be sure you drop it to Marines to know what to do.
They got it in the bank. They got 7 extractors right now for Saunamen. 6 now, 1 just got blown up, but it doesn't matter.
No.
You got so much money right now. Daddy Warbucks over here. 2 extractors. 2 extractors for Titus. There go, forcing a beacon back to shipping.
They're trying to go for more base rushes. I think they really want to buy time. They need to buy time. They know what desperate situation they're in right now. I mean, not desperate. They can still kill a whole bunch of Marines as soon as they got the Fates out. But Saunamen definitely has an advantage here, a big one.
This is such aggressive play from Saunamen, and they are all over the place. I love the the 2 that they constantly send, up the west side of the map. The pressure that they keep applying to the mid to the east, almost at the same time. What we've seen, which is just forcing Titus to react so much all the time against this offense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
They can't do anything else. They're just defending.
But
every time they try, they get killed. Fades out on the field.
That's important. Those Fates are now all they got. And that's pretty much. But
Locklear almost flash fade.
Oh, Lord health, yeah. I mean, you're supposed to be efficient with the Fate means you always get pretty low out. But yeah. Look at that fading, really nice. Really nice Ornithology, really carrying that fade. And it's really important to take down all the shotguns, which is 20 P-Res for each. So if they lose a bunch of RTs, the Marines, and the shotguns, Titus can come back into this.
These fades now coming down the center of the map. Locklear, Joshi, and Rantology. So triple fade play here. Obviously, with their low extractor count, they can't have somebody save for Onos. Game will be over by then.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. But this is the game style. I mean, having those 2 lurks and the fades. Okay, so pack play really needed here by Titus, grouping up in the server room, expecting those 2 Marines, but I love that by Llama and Valde. I mean, Unseen. Just really playing patient, not committing, just forcing them back and trying to go for a pinch move here. With Laper inside North Tunnels, just waited for the engagement server so he could pinch a fade on the back way with low health. Just trying to abuse any kind of move, and oh my god, look at this group of aliens.
You can see now, if you pull up the team graph, a little bit of an increase now as these fades came out on the field, helping Titus win some of these engagements, force Saunamen to lose these precious shotguns, and hopefully, if they can get rid of most of them, they can start being on the offensive. Armor 2 is about halfway researched right now, so with these 3 phase, better capitalizing on right now. Joshi almost blackbarred in that fight over in server room.
Weapon 3 hurts, man, completely. But Armor 2 also helps a whole lot because you survive 1 additional swipe, which will buy you a whole lot of time to put more damage into the Fade. And Phase Gate's also halfway done. I think Hopsu will go for a little bit more safe route here. He will take control over Hub here, like put a Phase Gate in the center around, and from there he can push faster and also have the ops and be more safe against base rushes, which you still might try to do.
Only 1 shotgun out on the field right now, and Lipa is actually holding that. Tane and Unseen coming into ET. We've seen Sicknix almost got blackbarred. Or got blackbarred, sorry. Golden goes down.
Oh god, what did that happen? Inside elevator, there we go. No, Golden, he wasn't a lurk, he was a Skulk, he already died.
I was just saying Golden went down.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant the lurk.
Lipa and Tane moving in through north tunnels. We're seeing the Drifter moving back into warehouse. Most of the aliens are here around the hive, trying to get healed. Scan going down, power's about halfway there in platform.
Marines positioning themselves better inside platform, not standing in the front. That's where the lurks are really important. They need to take down the armor, so the Fates can kill them really fast. So that's the main role for the lurk now in the support, chewing down the armor, and then the Fates and the Skulks go in and just basically kill all the Marines in there.
And they are really working on choking Titus here in terms of res. They want to keep Titus low in terms of the extractor count. They're doing a really good job at that. Here comes another beacon back into shipping, and Titus fans out, starts getting away, getting some extractors out of the way, and over in platform, the phase gate is up. They tried to get it down, but they phased right back through.
Yeah, that beacon and power build in the phase gate was way faster than one lonely Fade shipping on the gate and platform. Well, they need at least a second Fade there and maybe the Lurk just chewing that so you can get a full grind and kill every Marine that pops out. Couldn't do it in the time, so Saunamen really lucky there on that situation.
Oh my goodness. Did you see how long it took to take down Llama there? that was some great juking there by that Marine. Nate unseen, moving in the north tunnels. Nice scan drop there by their commander Hopsu to see that everything is all clear in there. Scan fades right as these fades come in. Unseen and Nate up against a Lurk, 2 fades, and a Skulk. Rantology taking down Unseen. Nate taking down Rantology. And still in this fight.
Oh man, so many good map packs. Map packs really increase the longevity of any of those Marines, especially if you hit all of them. And Hopsu's pretty scary good at this.
So we're seeing now that phase gate here in platform is still up. We're seeing Golden down here in observation.
Yeah, he's biting on RT, and we also see some VIPs being used here inside repair. So Versal really trying to do his best here, using a little bit PvE environments to help repair. Look at that, he's teleporting in those structures with a shift echo ability, but already 2 shotgunners in here. Those whips will buy a whole lot of time for the Fates to come in, and by then the Marines should have low armor. But look at that, oh my god, Llama holding 2 Fates by his own with that shotgun.
That's amazing. 4 shotguns out on the field for Saunamen. Tane is the only one with an LMG right now. He's got 13 res, not enough to actually buy one. We're seeing Nate and Unseen here in repair room, and over in platform, we got the phase gate down.
Wow, that was a nice call by Titus. I really love that. They saw 3 Marines out of position, only 2 able to defend, so go on the phase gate and take it down. It worked perfectly. There's a whole lot of res gone now for the Marines. The Robo, I think it was even upgraded, plus the phase gate, plus the RT they're losing, plus the map control that phase gate gave them.
You know what I'm loving about this? If you bring up the graph, 17 lost for Saunamen versus 8 extractors for Titus, and we just passed the 17-minute mark. They are, that is amazing res biting pace, 1 res tower a minute. Amazing job, Titus Gaming.
Absolutely. That's pretty much excellent res biting, 1 a minute on Tram. But still, it doesn't seem enough. There's still so many upgrades here for Saunamen. I think especially the early game was really, really good for that. And you can see how they're coming back, looking on the team kills. It gets closer and closer right now with those fates here on the graph. So as long as they stay alive, Locklear and Joshi, I think Titus still has every opportunity to take down Saunamen. They're doing really great with that pack play.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, Rantology getting tagged earlier, dropping Titus down to just 2 fades here. We got Sicknick as the Lurk. We got Golden at 30 P-res right now. So it looks like he has enough to re-Lurk if he wants to, or wait it out and try to get another fade on the field.
I think he will wait. Maybe if it goes really late game, he can still honors or fade. But a second Lurk is not really needed at the moment. It just need 1 to tear down the armor, but 2 Lurks, I think that's 1 less respiter. So I think it will stay Skulk for the moment.
Unseen and Nate now moving north through into Warehouse. Got Golden in there as an egg, Sicknick as that Lurk.
And those upgrades, but really nice whip in the hive. That's really cool. Versal. Actually taking it down. Wow.
Nice job. Nice job. So now here in ore processing, we got Sicknick checking things out, Llama running through, and over in server room, we got Lipa and Tane taking down this Harvester, bringing Titus Gaming again down to 1. These poor guys can't get a break in terms of the extractors.
Oh, coming in as a pack, cleaning it out, but still Tane alive, and he got a shotgun, doesn't he? Oh, yes, he does.
Oh, no!
Wow!
Sicknick goes down, and Locklear and Joshi were on the red. Fantastic shot by Tane in the doorway.
Wow. Very great. And that's what he's known for, just blasting those live forms.
These guys got to be careful up against Tane and Nate, Locklear and Joshi. Locklear might go down. No, he might get caught. 8% life as he gets out of there. That was so close.
Oh, that was unseen labor just waiting for them. Again, really nice move. And they're trying to pinch those life forms. I didn't see that even.
Saunamen pulling out every single move they have in their pockets right now up against Titus. They know they want to shut this down now. We got Tane, Nate, and Unseen building up the phase gate here in platform right next door. Look at that lovely triangle of pressure on the map. You can see that there's a phase gate and platform, phase gate and repair as well in their main base. Great job. Gets them out on the map really quickly. Rentology here in elevator transfer, fighting the RT, but we're seeing a lot of pressure happening in warehouse. Scan going down. Nate and Tane outside. Here comes Titus.
Oh, there they come, yeah. They're trying to kill everything. You could even see them trying to kill even every assist. After oh my god, he got the fade!
Oh, what a shot on the north end of warehouse!
Oh.
Fantastic shot and shooting here by Saunamen Marines. These guys are on fire.
And they're playing it slow. Look at that, they're playing it safe. They're even building a robo. I wouldn't be even worried if they put turrets up there in the area. Why not? But
they got tons of money.
They got enough money. Even if I mean, Titus did buy so freaking many rest nodes, but still, they have all this economy left. And here they're trying to go for repair right now. Good timing in the face, and even using a whip with the echo. Oh my god, this is a big commitment, but all the aliens are dying.
Oh no, and nice cleanup there from Saunamen in repair. Titus hanging on to Locklear, who's their golden fade. That's their golden life form. Oh,
that's
man.
Right. Oh boy. So look at the map. They're completely pinched in this area. That's what Saunamen did here. And every attempt for base rush got denied by the zoning. Every attempt for breaking on the phase gates, except for one really good instance, pretty much also denied. And Saunamen is just playing it slow from here, getting those arcs here ready, which can siege the hive from north tunnels, basically in this location, this corner. You put them up and they can reach the hive and take it down. All you have to do is defend the location and try to work on those life forms.
Oh, Locklear gets out of there. We got two arcs already going to be pressed up against the wall there in North Tunnels. One kind of taking a break. Oh, there he moves. Moving up to join the other two arcs, and the arcs are now deployed. Here comes the scans to get those guys shooting. Nate, Unseen, Lipa just defending basically these arcs. That's all they need to do at this point. They don't need to push in. Just defend these arcs, let the arcs do what they do, which is blow up hives, and you'll be fine.
Just wait for the aliens to come in, because they will have to come in. They're grouping up, as you can see. There we go!
Titus coming in. Nate taking down Golden. Rant taking down Unseen. Nate pistoling down Versal. Oh, wow, what a nice cleanup. Lipa and Llama coming up, and Titus could not push them out. Oh, Tane! Beautiful shot. He just went in there and took out Locklear. And this hive is 5, 4, 3, 2, and it's done! Saunamen wins round 1. Wow. What a matchup. Saunamen winning round 1 there, guys. You guys just saw a great job. Congratulations to Saunamen in their Marine game on Tram. Blind, what do you think about that game? What do you think about Saunamen's play?
If all the players on teams before yesterday said they're scared of their Marine play, and I think now I understand really why. I mean, it was, even if they know how to play, pulling that off, killing everything, that was just amazing to watch. Saunamen, sometimes when they play in big tournaments and big games, it's like a coin flip. Sometimes they have a good day, sometimes they have the bad day. Today, I think they have a good day.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Saunamen, Saunamen came out guns blazing. I mean, they were all over the place. Poor Titus, locked up in warehouse, meeting right away. Marines in mezzanine server room, getting cut off early game there, getting your sys chain cut off there, getting platform cut off so early as well. Basically set the tone of the match for the entire match, because basically you saw Titus every time they expanded out. Always Saunamen Marines there. As you were saying earlier, the zoning was amazing. We remember that rush that happened, that they tried to get do a base rush.
Yeah, they smelled it miles away.
Yeah.
They smelled that miles
They
away.
knew. And the only one that got through was poor Sicknick.
Yeah, one lurk, low health. What can he do
Yeah,
there?
low health, all his skulks
He
died.
can't commit. The commander can log out and kill the lurk, so couldn't do anything.
What amazing game. Sicknick there, obviously not being able to do anything. And then you see Saunamen coming up. Titus did take server room, platform, and ore, but only for a little bit. Saunamen came back, started taking that out. You saw that there were some beacons that happened where it allowed Titus to get a little bit of a foothold by blowing up a little bit more RTs, taking down a phase gate, things like that. But again, just wasn't enough to take Saunamen out. All right, guys. So we want to know what everyone else is thinking out there. So Hugh, tell us what the audience members are thinking.
Before I do that, Red Dog, I just want to say you are looking mighty fine this evening. I'm sitting here with Explosive. How are you doing, Explosive?
I'm fine, thank you.
Explosive, is there anything you could have done? Is there anything Titus could have done to get back into that game against Saunamen?
Honestly, I don't know. Saunamen played really well. The aggressive play really played out here.
They are aggressive, and we've got to remember Titus Gaming has gotten off the plane from the United States and Canada in the last 24 hours, so it's an intense scenario for them. Let's go back to Red Dog and Blind and hear more about what they think about that game.
All right, guys. So that was an amazing game, as we were just saying, and I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Poor Titus couldn't get locked out.